Viva la King. Viva la raza, way. Viva la raza, way.
You look at his body, you think no fucking way. And you look at Anthony Joshua sculpted out of marble.
Ben thought he was trash, bro.
Yeah.
Been saying we've been saying Anthony Joshua was not that guy. He never had it.
Never.
He is literally Ivan Drago. Literally, he's the UK Ivan Drago. He looks the part. Ladies love him. He never had that skill in the ring. I told him that when he came on Breakfast Club.
I don't think that's true. He got dropped by Klitschko and he came back to knock him out.
Klitschko was 73 years old.
Klitschko's an old-ass man, dude. And he's Ukrainian. He's got Chernobyl in him and shit.
Yeah,
He was 73.
No, dude, that's nuclear poisoning and shit. He was very old. He was trying to win an election for like this, crazy country. He's got a lot of things going on in his life.
The real fight,
Anthony
Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury too.
How about this?
Fight.
Tyson Fury, closest thing we've had in the heavyweight division to Ali.
I'm not.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I was letting you guys listen to a piece of Joe Rogan's podcast with Tyson Coke and Charlamagne the God. This is another edition of haters of Anthony Joshua. The hate goes on. The hate is real. And let's start with Charlamagne the God. We all knew Charlamagne the God was a Wilder guy. He's a Wilder fan. And he said on this podcast that he told Anthony Joshua that he's not that guy. He'd been telling Anthony Joshua that he was trash. He told him to his face. That's an absolute crock of shit. He never said that to Anthony Joshua in his face. He said that I think Deontay Wilder knocks you out. But he never said, I think you're trash. I don't think you're that good. I don't think you're that guy, like he said on Joe Rogan. These are facts, people. The thing about media, it can be backed up from what you say and it's recorded, right? So if you say something and then say, well, I did say that, or you said something and then you turn around and say, I didn't say that, we got a problem. Because all we got to do is turn back the hands of time, right? And look that shit up. Google that shit. Google owns YouTube, right? Of course they do. Google it. It'll be right there. And he was sitting right beside Anthony Joshua. And then he didn't say the words that he said once Anthony Joshua got knocked out. Now he said, oh, yeah, I've been said he was trash. I've been told him he's that guy. He's like Ivan Drago. He looks the part. The ladies love him. The fuck was that about? But then, he doesn't deliver. Okay, as he just said now. And I'm thinking, okay, well, what the fuck does ladies have to do with it? Yeah, I guess they do. You know what I mean? I know they want a piece of AJ. Shit, the dude's ripped up. I think it's a lot of hate in that regard because that has nothing to do with fighting or boxing or skills, right? Inside the ring, mind you. And he compared him to Drago. Drago looks the part, but wasn't the guy. Okay, didn't Tyson Fury come out to the same theme as Apollo, right? Living in America, right? But what did Drago do to him? Break him, right? Killed him. But he's not that guy. Okay. It's a trip, man. The hatred's real. And see, it's nothing wrong with being a Wilder fan at the end of the day. Just like Joe Rogan had to counterpunch him. Like, no, he still got up, against Klitschko, and got off the canvas to knock Klitschko out. And then here comes Mr. Tyson Coke, right? Tyson Coke says, oh, Klitschko was 73 years old. He was running for president. He had a lot going on. Klitschko always has a lot going on, Mr. Coke. You know what I'm saying? He always has a lot going on. He's like that guy that can't stand still. That guy that has to be doing something. He's on his yacht. He's water paddling. He's swimming. He's cycling. He's running. He's still sparring in the gym. Then he does the political shit like Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, another guy that's doing his thing. And he was not 73 years old. I know you are exaggerating. I get it. But leave that shit to Luis Ortiz. Don't leave it to Klitschko. Okay? Because Klitschko is very dangerous. Tyson Fury coked himself out of his mind so he wouldn't get a rematch with him because he even admitted he was in no kind of shape or form to fight Klitschko in a rematch. And he really did that to get out of that fucking fight. Okay, so we don't know what could have happened in the rematch because Klitschko never had the opportunity to avenge his loss. Okay, so that type of shit, oh, he was 73 years old and this, that, and the other. And okay, I got to do it. Klitschko. Okay, again, Klitschko was beaten by Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua late in his career, right? Hell of a fight with Joshua. Piss poor performance, boring fight, chess match between him and Fury. Fury made it that way because he knew how to win that way, right? Who do you think got more respect for beating Klitschko, Fury or Joshua? That's the question you ask yourself. Which fighter got the juice? I think it's Joshua. Reason being, Tyson Fury beat Klitschko. Then it was like crash and burn with him. He started going downhill. He didn't defend any of those titles, right? He didn't do anything but party, get high, live this crazy lifestyle, right? Contemplated suicide. But one thing he did not do, which he knew how to do all of his life, was fight. He didn't fight anyone. The only thing he fought was the demons, and he lost to them, right? So he had to lose those titles outside the ring, okay? But who did profit from that? Joshua did, because Joshua was that secondary Kingslayer, which got all the juice. That's what made him skyrocket to where he's at right now, the Klitschko fight, because they knew Klitschko was the real deal. Now this Anthony Joshua's got knocked out. Now you're discrediting Klitschko? Why are you discrediting Klitschko, calling him 73 years old? That's a slap in the face. The man can still come back and whoop half the fucking heavyweights we have today. You know what I mean? And now Joshua has been defeated, right? Now he's old. Now Anthony Joshua's trash. Oh, now I told him to his face. Come on, man. Again, the hatred's real. And I have to give Joe Rogan respect and credit because he did speak up when speaking up was due. He did bring up the Klitschko fight. You know what I mean? We have to consider the Dillian White fight. Dillian White knows how to punch, if anything. Okay? Ask Joseph Parker. Ask Anthony Joshua. But scratch that. Ask Lucas Brown. Okay? Ask Chisora. Right? He hit Chisora and knocked him the fuck out with that left hook. Think about that. Yeah, he hit Joshua. Joshua stumbled. Right? He rocked him. He had him hurt. Sure he did. But did he fall? Did he crumble? Did he fold? No. He recovered and he knocked fucking Dillian White out. Okay? So we can't say he's chinless. We can't say that he's not that guy. We can't say that he's trash just because he lost. You know what I mean? And you got now cheerleaders like Charlamagne the God, Tyson Coke, right? These guys are now cheerleaders on the bandwagon of Wilder. Okay? Now we want to see the Wilder fight. I want to see the Wilder Fury fight. But I know one thing about Wilder, that he wasn't even allowed to step up when these other guys was. When Tyson Fury took that opportunity to fight Klitschko, he won. When Joshua took that opportunity to fight Klitschko, he won. Fecal stopped Deontay Wilder, Charlamagne the God's boy, right? That was his guy. And he wasn't even allowed to fight. Now make that make sense. See what I'm saying? It's sad we have this, but it's good because once all the dust settles and everyone fights each other, we see where we're at in the sport, then we will know who's who, But this is a process, okay? This is exactly what happens when a fighter gets beat, then all of a sudden he ain't shit. You know what I mean? And like I told you guys, when Joshua got beat the first time, when he first got beat, should I say, I knew this was coming. And I was ready to counterpunch everyone that came along with the bullshit. And here it is, more of the same. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Joe Rogan's podcast with Charlamagne the God. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.